Hello everyone. So today's topic is introduction to history. It's a very easy topic. So let's start with the meaning of the word history. The word history is basically derived from the Greek word historia, which means an inquiry. Inquiry of what? Inquiry of the past and past events. Inquiry of changes in human life, culture and human civilizations. So here we have few definitions of history given by some prominent historians. The first definition is given by the great Greek historian Herodotus, who is also regarded as the father of history. So what he says that history is searching of interesting events and memorable happenings of the past. So what it means, history is meaningful story of mankind depicting the details about what happened to man and why it happened. So we can say it is an interesting inquiry of the past. The second definition is given by E.H. Carr, a British historian. According to him, history is the non-ending dialogue between the present and the past. So we studies events of the past by living in the present. We tries to have kind of dialogue with the past events and also the analysis of historical events done on the basis of conditions of the present. So the present and past are always connected with each other through the medium of history. The third definition is very easy to understand, that is, history is actually a bridge which connects the past with the present and it is the guide for the future, by Professor Nevins. So study of the history connects the past with the present and it helps us in guiding towards our future. So let's see what is the correlationship of the past and the present. So the first point is the graph of human progress. So the history is actually a detailed story of human progress and it is like a graph of human progress from various stages of human evolution, like from for example from the period of Stone Age to modern period. Since Stone Age, whatever progress man has made has been recorded in history. The man who used to live in caves today is living in metropolitan cities. Man is handling computers today who earlier used stone tools. So the progress of man is wonderful. The analysis of all this progress is called history. On the basis of past happenings, man decides his present course of the life and so past is correlated with the present. Second point is remembering past happenings and their teachings. We are always curious about to know the work of our forefathers, ancestors and their achievements. By the study of the past achievements and mistakes, we can avoid their mistakes on the basis of this study. In this way, we can draw any conclusion from the past about the present. The third point is present day problems are solved. There are some problems in the present days can be solved with the help of study of the past. In this way, we can solve any problems in the life of man as well as the problem of the country. So for this, past needs to be considered. So we can find any solution to that problem from the study of the past. The fourth point is search of the causes of historical events. While studying historical events, the causes responsible for happenings are searched. So searching for the causes or going to the roots, past events are related. It means that historical events is connected with the past. And the last point is guidance for future from the study of the past. It means past mistakes can be corrected, but it is only possible with the study of the past mistakes. Therefore, future course of action of man is based on his past experiences. In such a way, the present is correlated with the past. The present proceeds on the basis of the events of the past, and this helps in studying the future. And without the knowledge of history, we cannot have the background of anything, we cannot have any idea about our past happening. So That's why we should study history. So that's it for today's lecture. Thank you for watching.